I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my sponsor, Rycore Countertops. They deal in custom countertops in quartz, Corian, Meganite, laminate, and butcher block. They also have custom kitchen cabinetry, closets, laundry rooms, and millwork. They're family owned and operated for 18 years, knowledgeable and highly experienced staff, and friendly customer service. Head on over to 1069 Clark Road. Check out their showroom today. Hey, welcome to Studio 88. I'm here with my good friend Joel Paquette.
What up?
How are you, bro?
I'm excellent. Yourself?
I'm super pumped. I'm
Good
happy
to
you
see
came
you,
in.
man. Been a long time.
Yeah.
Is that what I have to do? I have to get in a fight, see you, or what?
I've seen you at events, though. I see you at a lot of events.
Yeah, I see you around.
And every time I see you, I get excited. 'Cause
Likewise, man.
You're a super pleasure to deal with.
Thank you.
The last fight with me was 2013.
Was it that long ago? Oh, man.
And it was Hector Garcia.
Oh, yeah. I took a nap on the canvas on that one. She was a little rough.
And you were whooping his ass the whole time.
It's doing all right. Tried to end in first. Didn't happen. Yeah, I was sick, but I don't really bring that up. You know what I mean? I had one round to finish it, and I didn't do my job. And I knew second, third round was going to be trouble for me if I got in those. And sure enough, second round wasn't too good. He capitalized, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah, your boxing is phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah. I love punching, man. I love the art of boxing. You know,
and
the
your
sweet
footwork.
science.
And your footwork is phenomenal too.
And
I watch you quite a bit. Like you have a couple of training videos up. Just quickly tell me about that and why I say that. Because
the Blue Star ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Blue Star Nutraceuticals, and lately we've been doing workout videos, all sorts of stuff. Some of it's geared towards fighting, most of it's geared towards working out. But yeah, it's sweet, man. I get to showcase some of my stuff in the gym. We do workouts from skipping workouts to bag workouts to anything else that goes on in the gym, right? At first, they had me doing photo shoots and stuff, and I wasn't too keen on that. Like, I'm not a show horse. I'm a workhorse, right? So
yeah. Well, you're a bit of it all. Right?
Well, we did the photo shoots and stuff. I'm like, I don't know about this. And then we started doing the videos, and I fell in love with that, man. It's awesome.
You're really good at them.
Thank you.
I
you
love
just
them.
Get to work out, tell the people, you know, this is the workout routine. They're all legit too.
They make you feel like a lazy piece of shit. Let's be honest here. You watch these videos and you're like, holy fuck, this guy is a fucking machine.
They're intense, man. And we film like 4 of those a day.
I get sick to my stomach watching them going, oh man, I worked out too hard on that one. That's insane.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Take us back, man. Like, where were you born? Where were you raised?
Born Elliott Lake, raised as a young Frenchman.
Are you fluent in French?
Yep. Yeah, it's been a while though. Yeah, je parle français. It's been a while.
For our French listeners.
yeah, exactly.
We'll dub the whole thing with French subtitles for you.
Yeah,
awesome.
For the family.
Now, you combat sports? Where did it begin for you? At what age? Or is this something, did you stumble across? Everyone has a story on how they got into MMA.
Well, it kind of began as soon as I left Elliott Lake. I was 6 or 7, went to Godrich, didn't really know anybody there, you know, kind of like the new kids, started out in school, found a traditional jiu-jitsu gym, started with them, did the whole thing with them for years, you know, going through the Waza, whatever. And then it got to a point where it wasn't competitive enough. So got into boxing, got into Godrich boxing for a bit. That was all fine and dandy. It was good. And then it was college time. Went to college, met up with what became eventually as the Sarnia cage fighting crew. Actually, it's a funny story. The first guy I ran into, I'm at a bar, and this little Filipino guy, shout out to John Billigot, he got in a fight, and he just double-legged the guy, slammed him on the ground, and had his way with him. I'm like, holy shit, man. Who is that guy? So that night, I told my roommate, I'm like, did you know that guy? He goes, yeah, that's John. I go, you got to bring me to him. So the next day we cruise out to Zeller's where he worked. So I'm looking at Zeller's, looking for this Filipino guy. Finally found him. I'm like, hey man, I seen you at the bar the other night. I'm Joel Paquette, blah, blah. I'd love you to teach me some of that stuff. He's like, yeah, coming out to the gym. And at that time it was John Fraser that was leading all that in Point Edward.
Savage he is.
Oh, yeah, he's an animal.
I wish I had him. I never got the luxury of having him compete with me. He retired when I first started.
He's awesome. He's awesome. You know, like stand-up guy outside the cage, and inside the cage is just an animal. And that started it all.
Haggis Basher.
Yeah, the Haggis Basher. As soon as I met him in Point Edward, started training there a little bit with Andy McDonald, some Muay Thai. At that time, MMA was still illegal in Ontario. So we kind of made up this little Sarnia cage fighting crew, and we started fighting in Michigan, Indiana,
Is that how you met
Kentucky.
Woody?
Yeah, Woody as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Woody met outside of a bar, and my friends were fighting his friends. We were both buying a hot dog while this was happening.
That's hilarious.
He looks at me, he's like, you know what this means, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, we're going to have to fight. I said, yeah. He's like, well, I gotta walk home alone down that street if you want to do it. I'm like, I'll just catch you another time, man. It's like, all right, all right, see you later.
That's hilarious.
So that's how I met Woody. Anyways, it all started in Sarnia, like the super competitive type fighting, where I wanted to do MMA before. I kind of dabbled Jiu-Jitsu, dabbled boxing.
Mm-hmm.
But John Fraser is what sealed the deal. Training with him, and my first MMA fighter, like pro MMA fighter, I sparred against in Point Edward in Sarnia.
Okay, who'd
just
you
outside
fight?
Sarnia.
Do you remember?
Who did I fight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not my first fight. Sparring with Fraser.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Was like the start of it all. He banged me up. I'm bleeding all over the place. I'm like, what the hell, man? This little guy just beat the shit out of me, right? I'm no tough guy.
And you had the boxing already under your belt?
Yeah, a little bit of boxing. Nothing competitive. Didn't compete at the time.
Okay.
And then I think my first fight was actually in Kentucky. Yeah, I believe it was MMA Big Show in Kentucky. A bunch of us went out there. Only Canadians on the card. I remember walking out. It was like big smoke entrance, walk out. It was a huge show for an amateur show. Mm-hmm. I'm walking to the cage. All I hear is, fuck Canada, blah, blah, blah. Bomb Canada. I'm like, holy jeez, these people really hate
Hostile
me.
territory.
Yeah. Yeah. But that set the tone for the rest of the fighting because we were always the visiting team, right? Since it was still legal
And then
back
we go
home.
and we beat the shit out of whoever's down there.
Yeah, we did good. I did good. I had a good amateur streak there.
What was your first pro fight?
First pro fight was against Jason Meisel.
Okay, no shit.
Yeah.
Score fighting series.
Yeah, the Score Fighting Series.
What
That's
happened
right. He tapped me out in the first round. Just really nervous.
He was out of Cruellin's gym, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. Stony Creek area.
Yeah,
right.
More likely, yeah.
And he's a stud. I've trained with him since. He's a really good guy. Yeah, that was my first fight. The nerves got the best of me that fight. That's truly first time I ever felt stage fright. You know, walk into the cage, see all these people, and Score put on a big show.
Mm-hmm. The production was huge.
I'm looking at this guy. He just he fought at Senza before that, so I'd watched his tape against Senza. I'm like, this guy's the real deal. Like, this guy wants to kill me across the cage. Fans are going crazy. I'm looking at my family in the stage, and I just remember freezing up. Like, oh shit,
Really?
Oh shit. The whole training camp was kickbox. Fight starts. Go up, touch gloves, shoot.
No. They probably didn't want
Right
him.
in my head, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then we just had a little scramble on the ground for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth type deal. And then he just subbed me with a choke.
No shit.
Yeah, before I knew it, I tapped out. I didn't even realize the gravity of tapping out at the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was just,
How old were you at the time?
how old was I? Early 20s, probably.
Yeah. So you've been in the game a long time.
Long time.
Well, you're a veteran in my eyes.
On and off,
Yeah.
Been in the game a long time, just haven't competed much, right?
Yeah.
I enjoy the training. You know, going gym to gym.
Yeah, you're always ready to go.
I'd like to think that, yeah.
Yeah. I always feel like you're.
Well,
Just because
my whole philosophy behind it all is just be hard to kill and be able to defend myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't do this to compete in fighting and whatever. That's just to add a little dessert to all the training, give it some meaning, you know, have some goals and whatnot. But realistically, what I try to aim for is just be ready every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're a very busy guy as it is. Like your job. Tell us about your full-time job that you do outside of this.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
why you
mining Goderich. I work in a salt mine. It's underneath the lake. It's basically the CN Tower upside down, going a shaft underground. It's like a big city down there. Biggest salt mine in the world, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So mining day to day is my legit job that pays the bills on the Ontario Mine Rescue Team with that.
That's not an easy job either, man.
No,
Like
it's
I
different,
hear
man.
stories like, or is everybody's jacked like you?
No,
I picture all these guys in the mine just jacked.
No, there's all
they're
sorts of jobs, but the job that I like the most is actually a physical job. It's probably the one you think of in your head when you think of mining. A guy with a steel bar banging against the walls, right? That's legit what I do. I have
Really?
I have a 5-foot
With
bar.
a pickaxe.
Yeah, 5-foot bar that's like a spike and a crowbar at the other end, and we go into areas and we make it safe and knock down all the salt before people go in there, or maintain areas and whatnot. So legit, I'm just smashing walls with this big ass spike all day long.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, and then the mine rescue is just you deal with any emergencies that are underground because fire and police don't go under there. So when shit hits the fan, they bring us.
Because you
bring us in.
know the layout, know how everything is down there.
Yeah, and just all the hazards that come with it, right? You don't want
What kind of hazards?
the
Like what can happen? Like
the back falling on you, explosions, gases, all sorts of stuff. Oh, I say the back, sorry, the ceiling.
Gotcha.
Like cave-ins, things like that.
Has it happened there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
No
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's all sorts of shit that can go wrong down there, but we try to minimize the hazards and And luckily, we haven't had anything too crazy
Yeah, knock
here.
on
But
wood.
yeah, exactly.
They had a tornado a couple years ago?
Yeah, we did. And we had a fatality in the tornado.
From the mine?
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
then they'll come across the water,
And basically,
like over the mine and
Yeah.
and then through the square or whatever, right?
and we had a guy in the loading boom that loads the boats. There's a harbor there, and the boats come in, and we have belt lines and a big, I don't know how else to explain it except for a conveyor boom, and it loads salt. And there's a guy that's in there operating it, and he was in there when the tornado came, and it got all smashed up.
Wow.
And it had a fatality. So
Wow. That's too bad.
yeah, it is too bad.
Fuck, eh? You never take it for granted, eh? Like people work these dangerous jobs, and then you're like, you do this on a daily basis, and then go home and train.
Yeah.
Walk me through a workout schedule. So what's a day in the life of Joel Paquette? You wake up, you go to work at 5 a.m.
Day in the life. First, wake up, get my foam roller out, roll around on that thing for about half hour until I'm mobile. I'm old, man. Like you said, I've been in the game for a long time. So I stretch a bit, go work. We work 12-hour shifts underground. So get down there with my partner. We smash the walls for the majority of that. Then go home, and she's workout time. And the workout all depends on if it's sports specific or just conditioning. A lot of times I have to do just conditioning because I don't have the training partners back home, right? Like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, because I've seen you've been traveling around a little bit. I see you over at Monday Jiu-Jitsu doing.
Yeah,
working
that's right. And that's how it's always been, right? That's why I've been a journeyman, and I know guys from all over the gyms because I had to travel to train. I remember back in the day, Team Tompkins, when it was Hard Knocks in the garage, I got my first car just to go train down there. So I got this like pink Plymouth Acclaim or something like that I bought real cheap. I'd drive down to London, go to Hard Knocks, and I didn't have an experience, like I'd YouTube some kickboxing or whatever. I'd go in there and be like, I'd walk in, you'd see Sam Stout, Mark Hominick, all these guys, right? I'd hop in the ring, get the shit kicked out of me, man. Get back in my car, can't look right, can't look left. The whole body's busted. I'm like, oh yeah, I love this shit.
Wow.
Drive back home. Like that started it all, man. Like just journeying gym to gym. That's how it's always been. And it's still to this day, it's like that. Like you said, I was at Monday Jiu-Jitsu the other day, and that's what I try to do. If I don't get a workout in after work, I just get in the car and take off and
I
find
always see you
people that are
posting
fighting.
sometimes, like, hey, anyone down for a workout? I'm in this area.
Yeah.
Who's in?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like
Fly
wherever
by
he
night.
goes, he's with somebody beating him up. And I just admire that. I admire like I know what it takes to be so disciplined. And I can imagine, and when you say you're old, I mean, you get tired. I don't know how the fuck you do it, man. Work all day, 12-hour shifts, beating on walls, and then you go train for a couple hours and then do it all again the next day. Like you're fucking savage.
I just enjoy the torture, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you ever do bodybuilding?
No interest in that.
But the first time I met you, I remember we did a weigh-ins, and everyone was your physique. Like you took your shirt off, and everyone was like dumbfounded, like, "Holy fuck, this guy's like he should do bodybuilding because
Right.
like you're like perfectly symmetrical, like everything." Like, so you actually, I'm surprised that you never actually jumped into that.
Thank you. No, just I guess that's just a side effect of working hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. You know what I mean? But as far as bodybuilding, no, I have no interest in that whatsoever.
What's your diet like?
Do you want me to tell the truth? It's pretty terrible.
Really?
Yeah. Ice cream has to be on the top of that list. I burn so many calories in the day that I could get away with this. When people ask me about my diet, yeah, I cheat a lot. Most of the time, I'd say, 75% of the time I'm eating clean food. Just keep it simple, keep it clean. But I cheat a lot. But at the same time, I'm in such a calorie deficit most of the time. 'Cause like you said, I work and then go train and whatever. I could get away with these burgers or get away with ice cream and stuff. So I eat it. Feels good.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
Ice cream, Ben & Jerry's. If you could throw a hot brownie in that somehow or something warm with that cold ice cream, I'm in.
Yeah, so you got the good genetics too. I wish. Fuck, that's good.
Yeah, just I'd rather eat shit once in a while and then go work a little extra harder.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I cheat, but I also time it properly. Let's say I had a heavy day or whatever. Like I know when my body needs the calories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just wake up and start eating shit. You know what I mean? Like I've been at it long enough now that I know how my body reacts to stuff. So most of the time I could keep it clean, but I know when I can cheat and when I can't cheat. Coming up to this fight, I keep it clean for like a week or two. My body weight drops down so fast that I actually have to eat other stuff, like eat shitty food or more dense calorie food, just to keep my weight on. Like, I don't like getting skinny until I have to. You know what I mean? I just don't like
The
that
dreaded
feeling.
weight cut.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
Yeah.
like feeling light. I work so hard to put on muscle, then when it all disappears, I'm like, shit.
Yeah, but you blow back up, man. Like,
Yeah, it
the
comes
next day,
back.
like,
It comes back. But
yeah. So September 28th,
yes, sir.
you're making your way back, and I'm ecstatic about it.
Me too.
What got you out? What made it? Just got what you got. I guess the itch never goes away.
I needed something. I needed discipline in my life, to be honest with you. Without the fighting, I'm just too haywire. You know, like I need that rush. I need that something in my life, that kind of outlet. Training and all, that's fine, but it's just not at the intensity that I needed at. So I just found I was just getting too, kind of a little too crazy, man. Getting caught up with life and getting a little wild, and I needed something. So I need to be put in a cage to behave, type deal.
Now what after what after?
What
Go
after?
back to craziness. Are you gonna
I hope
throw
not.
You got a bunch more in the tank?
Maybe.
I think you do, man.
I don't know.
I think it. I wish you never stopped.
I'm gonna have a hard time putting it to rest until I put on a performance that I'm happy with. And that's the major kicker of this all. It's still burning me, right? My last fight didn't end the way I wanted it to, so it's always been the backdrop, always contemplating fighting or whatever. And then when I was getting a little, I don't know how to say that, not on the best road for a sustainable, healthy life. You know what I mean? Like girls and all that just get the better of me. So once I realized I was getting a little too crazy and that's not really the lifestyle I like to live, put me in the cage, put me in something, give me that motivation, give me some guy that's going to want to take my head off in a couple months and I'll smarten up, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. Your discipline is, I admire that too, because you seem so regimented.
Yeah, like I still train and all that, but I just needed, once you're used to training that hard and with that intensity, you miss it, right? Nothing fills that void, I don't find. Like sparring the other night, man, we did 12, 13 rounds of sparring, kickboxing, and I felt so shitty at the end, but happy. Man, like just, this is what I like doing. This is what my body likes doing. Mentally, it's so satisfying. It's just great, man. I don't know if it's the endorphin rush or what it is, the testosterone that gets pumping. It's just, that's what I want. You know, I could get those thrills, partying, chasing girls, whatever, but it doesn't give me that happy satisfaction, you know? Like I'll get that adrenaline rush or euphoric feeling or whatever, but it's nothing like cracking somebody in the head.
I'm surprised you never like join the military or anything like that.
The military, I don't like taking orders too much, man.
Really?
That's the thing. Yeah.
I'm the same. I hate being told what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that I have a job that I got to go to and I have to answer to somebody.
Same. It's hard.
You know?
It's hard,
and
right?
It's not that I'm unmanageable, because I'm a huge team player. I can team play very, very well.
Yeah.
I just hate that I want to do it for myself.
Yeah, of course.
It's just so much more rewarding. It's the failures are on you. You know, you're not trying to make another guy like pocket fat.
That's right. Just like sports. I like solo sports, right? I don't have to depend on a team or depend on other people.
Fuck team sports. Just kidding. Yeah, any shout out to sponsors?
Blue Star.
Blue Star.
Yeah, they've been in there.
I want to
since,
try. I want to try the what's that? Purple K.
PPK.
PPK. That's it.
the pre-workout.
Yeah, is that
love
good?
it, man. Yeah, I love it.
Is it?
And I've tried a lot of pre-workouts.
And I like pre-workouts.
Yeah, me too, man.
I want see if you can get me one when I run into.
Well, I'll hook you up.
I'll
hook you up
come
with
and
some
get one
good
because
stuff,
I really
man.
want to try it.
Oh yeah, get you all riled up. A couple scoops in you.
Is it the nice and the itchy
Yeah,
kind?
you'll get that nice and flush, the beta alanine tingle. Yeah, which is all good.
I
Until
don't-
everyone's looking at you, you're scratching your head and face like
Yeah,
a
this guy
crackhead.
is this guy a meth head? And you're like,
Yeah.
no, man. It's
Don't worry, I'm
it's
healthy.
the pre-workout. I'm
Going to the
itching
gym.
right now. Yeah, awesome. Tell everyone where we can find you.
You can find me Instagram at Punchy Paquette. Pretty much everything I have is Punchy Paquette.
Spell that out for us.
PUNCHYPAQUETTE. Hopefully I spelt my name right.
Punchy Paquette.
But yeah, you can find me on there. And like I said, do a lot of workouts for Blue Star. And I'm not just putting out pictures, flexing in the mirror. We got some legit content coming out. And I'm happy with it.
You got a podcast too.
Yeah, and I got a podcast.
Tell me about it.
Maximum Meathead Podcast.
Maximum Meathead Podcast.
Maximum Meathead
That's amazing. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Share me.
And,
Send me the link so I can see it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll find it.
I was saying that to
you
you
forget.
before the podcast. It's so weird being a guest. It's just like...
Yeah, no, it's cool.
It's almost nerve-wracking.
It is very nerve-wracking.
It being the guest, right? Like I usually go through this talk as the host. I'm like, hey, don't worry. We're just going to get on the mic, chill, shoot the breeze a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. Now I'm behind the mic. I'm like, holy jeez, man.
Actually, I find it easier being the guest.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah, I've done a couple and you kind of, whatever they say, you just flow with that because you're just answering questions.
That's true. It's up to you to carry the conversation, right?
Now it's like if you host it, you're like, oh shit. Did I ask everything?
Yeah.
Did I say everything right? Or, in my voice, I even hate hearing my own voice.
Same, man. Same.
But Joel Paquette, thank you for coming in.
Thank you,
Truly
man.
appreciate it, man. You did the big drive on the bike.
It's much appreciated, man.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah, we could do it again. We'll do a follow-up.
Yeah, for sure.
After September 28th. Catch Joel Paquette September 28th at the Western Fairgrounds. Knockout kidney disease.
Knockout opponent.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Beautiful.
Thanks, fellas.
Market. Thank you. This podcast is brought to you by Euro Sun Tanning Salon. You suffer from eczema or psoriasis? You have acne or sore muscles? Head on in today and visit the tanning beds. They got regular and mega stand-up beds. Get that beautifully tan look that you're looking for. They also offer natural Mystic Spray Tan. You can also purchase premium products such as Australian Gold, California Tan, Designer Skin, and Swedish Beauty. There's many different packages to choose from, 6-session package or a 30-day pass, even single sessions. Sign up today in your membership and get $70 worth of product. They're located across from Masonville Mall in the Wendy's Plaza at 60 North Center Road, London, Ontario. Visit Euro Sun Tanning today.